What is going on, everybody, and welcome on back into the Ultimate Hunting Guide series, where today we are going to be taking on the beautiful Medved Tiaga Reserve. This is a Ultimate Hunting Guide series where I take you on each of the reserves and we cover the animals, we cover their need zone times and their need zone locations, as well as I show you guys where all of the outposts can be found on the reserve, and I also tell you guys which guns I run. So let's go ahead and start by covering those animals that can be found on this map. Now, Medved is one of the smallest, having only 6 species on it, but they are the musk deer, the lynx, there's also the wild boar, and there's the reindeer, brown bear, and then finally the moose. So let's go ahead and do a bit of a deeper dive per species, and we're going to start by covering those musk deer. So here on this beautiful Medved Tiaga map, those musk deer are going to be able to be found up at these 3 lakes in the middle of the top of the map. This upper left-hand lake, and then pretty much anywhere on this left-hand side. They have 2 need zone times, which are going to be from 3 until 7 in the morning, and then from 11 until 3 in the afternoon. The next animal we're going to cover is going to be the lynx. The lynx are pretty much a left-hand side species, okay? So you can find them anywhere around these lakes up here, and then also anywhere along this left-hand side of the map as well. They only have 1 need zone time, but that need zone is going to be from 7 in the evening until 7 in the morning. The next species we are going to cover is going to be those wild boar. The wild boar are quite an interesting species. They are going to be right over here on this middle right-hand section. So you're going to be looking at this big lake, and then the 2 smaller ones just below it for their drink zones, and then their need zone times are exactly the same as the lynx, running from 7 in the evening until 7 in the morning. So a lot of the animals on this map do run through the night. So this map is considered to be one that your night vision goggles are an absolute essential. And now next we will move on to the reindeer. Now, I was asked in the past, Andy, why are you calling them caribou? They're called reindeer. The reason for that is that in North America they are referred to as a caribou, but in Europe they are referred to as a reindeer. They are exactly the same species, which is the Reindeer species, but they have 2 different names depending on where in the world you are. So that is the reason why sometimes you'll hear me refer to them as one or the other. Now then, the reindeer are going to be able to be found on this left-hand side over here around these smaller lakes, but also they can be found right on the other side of the map as well at the 4 here that you can see right there around the right-hand mid-side of the map. And then also they like to go up to this smaller upper lake up here as well. So they're quite dominant on this right-hand side, but also they have a very good focal point on this left-hand side as well. Now, in terms of their need zone time, the reindeer can be found from 5 until 9 a.m. And let's carry on moving and let's talk about the brown bear. The brown bear are a species which can be found right up here on the top part of the map. They love walking along the ice shelf over here. They also like to go down through the lakes here on the right hand side, and then over on the left hand side as well. You'll find quite a dense population of them around this sort of crevice right here, where you can see the divide there where a river would run usually. That is where you will often find a lot of the brown bear. Now then, the brown bear need zone time is very similar to a lot of the other species on the map, which is going to be again from 7 in the evening until 7 in the morning, so therefore another nighttime species. And then, as I said, this map only has 6 species of animal on it, which brings us on finally to those beautiful moose, the thing that everybody knows this map for, and the favorite for the moose hunting. Now then, the moose will be found at the top right-hand corner of this big lake on the right-hand side. There's also a couple of lakes down here, these bottom 3 right here. They are quite good for the moose as well. And then the 3 most left-hand lakes here, you will often find a couple of need zones for the moose. So you can see there, it forms quite a triangle on the map there, down at the bottom, and then over on this right hand side as well. There are some other locations as well, but they tend to be the main ones, and that is the exact point of this video. I'm not giving you guys the be-all and end-all of the locations, but I am giving you some great spots that I know I often find the animals there myself. So in terms of need zone time for the moose, they can be found from 5 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon, and then they can also be found from 5 in the evening until midnight. And then, as you guys know, I do like to give you the outpost locations for the map, so feel free to go ahead and pause the video right now to go ahead and see those. And then I also often give you guys the guns that I run when playing on this map. So the first one that I use has to be the 300. There's a lot of big game species on this map, and the 300 deals with them perfectly. The next one is going to be the Solikin for that mid game, and then I would recommend either using the 243 for the class 2 species on the map. Now then, again, in terms of callers, I never use callers when I'm playing on my game, so I do apologize about that. There are some callers that you guys can go ahead and use, and what you'll have to do for that is have a look in your callers list and see which species they are compatible with. So there we have it, guys, your Medved Ultimate Hunting Guide. I hope that this is useful for you guys, and I hope that using this method, you are able to go out there and get yourself some absolutely insane diamonds. Let me know down in the comments if you are successful in doing that, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Until then, thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you haven't already, and like this video if it has been helpful, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Until then, enjoy the hunting out there. Thank you for watching. Peace.